Hello, welcome to the video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking my bottom 6 worst creatures in Jurassic Evolution 2. Now, I will straight up say there's no pterosaurs in the bottom 6 so far, but there is one aquatic, so you have to kind of get interested for that then. Alright, starting off with my least favorite. Right, so the main reason why I don't like the Elasmosaur is for the simple, just quite simple reason. The head. It looks fucking ugly as hell. It doesn't look like a dinosaur, or sorry, not a dinosaur. It doesn't look like an elasmosaur. It looks like a fucking ugly ass dragon. That's all it looks like. From the body, it doesn't look too bad. The tail's a bit weird, but aside of that, the body's alright, right? The head. The teeth look fucking ugly as hell. It just look, and the eyes look fucking disgusting on that body. I'm sorry, no, none of the skins look good. You've got this fucking pale ass skin, which would look decent on any other dinosaur, but because it's on his, it actually looks worse. And then you've got like, that's not, no, that is pretty bad. No, the pattern on this one is actually not that bad. But the head is just, no. I'm sorry, Elasmosaur will always be my least favorite. I really don't like it. It's impressive how they managed to beat Maiasaura for the worst creature in the game. Anyway, moving on to actually quite the namesake I've just talked about, actually, Maiasaura. Right. So, I mean, the main reason I don't like the Maya is this, like, it looks kind of stupid. Never really been a fan of the Maya, to be honest. I don't think it's ever really looked that cool. I like the pattern. I think the pattern is decent. And like over here, for instance, skin color's really cool. The pattern's not so much. It looks that great, but the skin color's pretty cool. The pattern there is pretty nice. And then like yeah, that pattern's pretty good. But the head just looks abysmally bad. I do like it around the cheek area. I think it looks a lot cool around the cheek area. But it looks like it's smiling. I don't like that. And the beak looks like, sorry, well, it's not really, yeah, what would you, I don't fucking care. The front of the mouth just looks like it's, like, kind of wood, for me. Like, it looks like wood, it doesn't look like a natural thing. So, yeah, that's why I don't like the Maya. But, it's not quite as bad as the last one, in my opinion. Anyway, moving on. Now, this is probably going to be the first controversial one. But, I'll be honest, I've never liked the Ceratops design. Never did. I think the brown horns are the only slightly interesting part. I don't like the main head. I think the main head makes it look really kind of big-headed. I don't really like it. The crest is really boring. It might literally be my personal bias for the fact that this was in a Battle of Big Rock and Pachycephalosaurus wasn't, even though Pachycephalosaurus is the cooler dinosaur. But that it might be partly because of that, but I also really don't like the pattern. Like the pattern here looks decent, even though I don't think it looks amazing on this creature. Because I don't think the blue. I mean, the blue on the crest looks cool, but then you've got this weird sandy orange, which doesn't really work on this creature compared to like some other creatures, which would definitely work on. Not a bad color. Actually, that green and blue, and then see the other one. A lot of the blue pattern. Is that different? I think one's lighter. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, it's just I've never really loved them. Easily my least favorite armored herbivore in the game. Not particularly terrible, but some things have to be at the bottom, unfortunately. It's just how it goes. I think you just got a spoiler. Moving on, Pachycephalosaurus. Now, this comes to the same kind of thing with Nasutoceratops. Well, not really. But Nasutoceratops is technically in Dominion in the prologue, so kind of. But we'll just say movie, dinosaurs already in the bottom four. Now, the reason why Pachycephalosaurus goes a little bit higher than Nasutoceratops is because it feels a bit more of a smaller niche compared to the ceratopsids, which are, I wouldn't say oversaturated, but there's a lot of them. And compared to Pachycephalosaurus, where there's not really many. Compared to like most other groups, there's like 4, I think, in total. Yeah, 4. I don't like the movie colors in the first place, and then the movie colors is here, right here. This is the okay. It's actually more blue. If you put Rana on this, basically it's more blue. But the movie colors aren't even the movie colors in the game anymore. In the original, they were actually the movie colors, but in this one, they're like zombie kind of colors. They don't look good. This skin looks alright. It's not bad. Some nicer skins. There's not too bad quality in skins. Most of them aren't that great, but not bad. But I think another reason where in my opinion, Pachycephalosaurus isn't as good is because in terms of like the other bigger Pachycephalosaurus, I feel like it's really, for me, the design looks the worst. And this isn't technically Frontier's fault, is because this is very movie accurate, but I've never really been a fan of the movie accurate one. It looks like it's got barnacles coming out like the side of its head, which look kind of weird in my opinion. I don't like that little thing at the before its beak. It's got weird like horns for some reason I've never realized till now. Don't know if that's accurate or not. Like from here it looks perfectly normal, right? Just like get a shot right there. And then you have that, it looks a lot worse in my opinion. But, I mean, I'm sure some people will like it, so there you go. If you like it, perfect, fine. Just want to quickly point this out, because I didn't at the start. I feel like I shouldn't need to say this, but obviously this list is subjective. Everyone's going to have their own different opinions. If you have favourites on this bottom 6, I am sorry, but it's my personal opinion. I'm sure your opinion is very different. Okay, got that out of the way. Right, let's continue. Moving on. Now, the Taurus, I'll give you one thing, right? It has had a bit of a glow up in terms of colours. So you got this very crazy pattern, which I'll admit even looks pretty cool. The crest pattern, not so much. This orange one's pretty cool. The crest patterns aren't very good in my opinion. They're very flat in colour. Like if you look from there, they don't look as colourful as I feel like they kind of could be. They don't even fill most of the crest, which I think would make them look a lot cooler if they filled most of the crest. The body pattern's cool, and I do actually quite like that crest pattern for being more subtle. Even though, like, these ones are subtle, but they're trying to be vibrant. However, this one's actually subtle, and it looks a lot better. Even though the body pattern looks pretty shit. I think the main reason I don't like it is just because I prefer it over Nasutoceratops because I like the kind of crest quite a lot on the Taurosaur. I think the crest looks quite nice, and the pattern's definitely better in my opinion. But it is very boring in terms of the design. If you compare it to the Triceratops, there's pretty much some of the similarest creature designs out of the entire game. For me, personally, I'm not crazy on it, but obviously, list is subjective, and your favourite might be Taurosaurus, and you could go. But Alex, Taurosaurus is my favourite. Shut the fuck up, I don't care. Right? No, obviously everyone's allowed their own opinion. Right, moving on. The final, the the highest in the bottom 6 is the Trudon. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, Alex, why don't you like it? It's got the crazy patterns which you like. It's got, it's a small carnivore. I like small carnivores, but for some reason, I have never hit with the Trudon design. Never. I have hit with the Return to Jurassic Park design. I think that design, while not accurate in the slightest, is really cool. And I kind of wish they went for a more design like that. I think it's better than the original because of the skins, more interesting. The design has not changed in terms of the body textures at all, but the colors have gone a lot cooler, which is definitely, it probably would have got like second worst in my opinion, but it's, dropped it up four spots. That's pretty good. Apart from that though, really not a fan of the like spindly kind of legs, you know. The pattern, while nice, I don't think suits the animal. Like here, it looks kind of odd for me. I like the eyes. I really do like the eyes. The eyes are really cool. I'll give the Jordan one thing. The eyes are cool. But like, I just feel like these patterns don't suit the Trudon. Like look at that. That does not suit the animal. It's got fucking like weirdly placed like red lipstick on its mouth. It just doesn't suit it. I mean, that is a interesting skin. But it's not the worst thing in the world. But out of every single carnivore in the game, I'm always gonna use this one last, just because I've never really been fond of the design. Again, colors are better, but they're not perfect. Anyway, that was my ranking video for the bottom 6. That finishes off the F tier dinosaurs for me. Next episode, I'll be going over the D tier dinosaurs. Then it will go to C, then B, A, and then S tier finally at the end. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, have yourself a fantastic day. It's been a Pachycephalosaurus.